Hey, good morning. I'm going to sit out here and do a quick video on how to become a better deer hunter there for the month of June. Number one is going to be getting your trail cameras established if they're not already out. And one thing I've started to adjust on a lot of our ridge tops, I'm having to make multiple trips up there, during the summertime periods and then on into the fall to change those batteries out on those cellular cameras. I'm switching a lot of mine over to a 12 volt on those areas where I don't necessarily want to get up there a whole lot. Maybe it's just a rut hunting stand and I want to be able to utilize those cameras over water holes or mock scrapes. And I'm switching to a 12 volt system. I've just got a video posted there, I believe last week, on that setup I'm using, and that should work out very well in regards to longevity there on those Tacticams. The next item there is going to be mock scrapes. So when you're up there, doing your trail camera maintenance, or maybe you're driving around for one reason or another, and you find out, you've got another location you want to, maybe you remember it from last fall that you wanted to get a mock scrape set up. I always carry some of this parachute cord there in either the ATV or UTV, just to have it on hand for that kind of situation. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the vine. It can be that long or it can be that long. The biggest deal is when you hang that vine, make sure that bottom of that vine is at the waist, no higher than your waist there, and that way all deer can use that as a community vine. Another great opportunity for you guys to do is when you get out there and you're doing any kind of maintenance or you're driving around, check on your shooting lanes. Since we've got probably 95-100% of the vegetation on these trees right now in the month of June, July, August, September, you're not going to have any thicker vegetation there. So it's always a good opportunity to check your shooting lanes at this point in time. And at that point, make sure that you're always wearing safety gear, wearing gloves, chaps, whatever you guys got available to protect your body. And then moving on, I do want to cover one product here, that Sawyer. This is a spray that keeps ticks and mosquitoes. It is odorless, so you can wear this during actually hunting season. But what I'll end up doing there is I'll put it on my boots, my pants, my shirt or long sleeve shirt or coat, whatever I'm wearing that particular day, even my hat, and it keeps those ticks away from 6 washings or 6 weeks. And the great thing about this is you can also put this on any of your gear, backpacks. If you're tent camping, don't hesitate to put that stuff on that tent, keep those bugs away. And then another useful portion of this is if you run into a situation and you've got ants. I've found that Sawyer works out pretty good to deter those ants from getting in those trail cameras. So just spray around what I'd usually do is I'll spray around the top of it, and then the bottom of it, and then right there on the camera there on the outside, on the back side of it, and that usually works out pretty good, keeping those ants away. And then the next item, I don't happen to have any with me, but is plain buckwheat from Nixa Hardware and Seed Company. It's a good time in June to get that stuff in there. I'm going to be doing another video on buckwheat here before too long, but it's a good cover crop, and deer will eat it. So you plant that stuff, it's a weed control. That way when it's ready to get in there and plant your fall food plots, you've got a really great food plot, and there may not be a need to spray. You just roll it and then be done with it there. And then the very last thing is, if you are out there in a field or you're brush hogging one way or another, maybe you run your ATV, be cognizant, of any kind of fawns or turkey nests there. It's that time of the year. I was just actually out there a couple days ago running back up and checking the trail camera, and I ended up running up on a fawn that was right there in the little ditch area. So I'm not sure if I kind of pushed her into that ditch and she laid right there or not, but I got the opportunity to take a quick little video there, leaving the UTV running, and move on down the road. So hopefully this gives you guys a good list of items to consider during the month of June to become a little better and proactive in regards to your upcoming season there. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like always, best luck on your upcoming hunt.